Hey guys, good morning. Just waking up. It's 9:30 a.m. in the morning here in Morogoro. I'm staying in a place called Falklands, if I'm not mistaken, or if that's how it's being pronounced. It's called Falkland. It's a beautiful place here. It's nice. It's amazing. So can't wait to explore more of Morogoro. So today I'm trying to go to this waterfall. It's called Choma. I wanted to go to Hululu and Hinole, but I guess you have to wake up very early in the morning. So I guess we can do that tomorrow if I have to wake up very early in the morning. So today we are going to Choma and I'm about to get ready and meet my local tour guide. I'm not using the professional tour guide because their prices are very expensive and stuff. So I'm just taking a local guide who knows around places and not a professional, because it's a bit cheaper to use the local guides, because I'm also a local guide. I'm not the professional guide. So I'm trying to get to know my same kind of vibe locals here. So anyways, let's get ready and I have like an hour to get ready, have breakfast and to meet my guide. So I'll be right back. So guys, I'm ready dressed and I'm going to meet with a tour guide. This is my view and this is my view from this side. So let's go. I think it's gonna be a very amazing experience. I'm so excited. So guys, meet Tony. This is my local guide here in Morogoro. He will be taking me around our tours here in Morogoro. Like I'll be with him for 4 days non-stop. Like he'll be the one taking me around. He's a local guide here. You can find him on Instagram. I'll tag his page. It's safari page and tours, and it's personal. So anyone that it will be quick to respond. Then you can chat with him there and do tours whenever you come to Morogoro. So our first point was this little shop just down before hiking. We had to get here so as you can get some water for the hike. Whenever you hike, guys, remember to carry water, because you know how hiking is. You have to be sipping a little bit of water as you're going up. And the other is a friend of mine. It's called Simon and he's a Kenyan. He came to explore Tanzania and I've been taking him around since Dar es Salaam till Morogoro. So we'll be with him too for like 4 days. This is a water pump. Is The founders were Americans, so they pump water from the hills, the mountains, the Ulugulu mountains, to the city of Morogoro. So that was the first stop we stopped. That I was inspired. Oh, Americans, okay. So guys, I didn't know like the hiking has started, because we were just like walking and walking and you find yourself just getting tired. Then you come and find out like you're already up in the hill. So this is how it was. Like I was just walking and coming to look at the view. Oh, I'm already up. Like I didn't know I was already up. But guys, whenever you're hiking, you need to wear some comfortable shoes, some comfortable clothes, so as you can be comfortable while hiking. So at this point we were already up and my water, it's already half of the bottom. You can imagine like it was a bit of distance from where we at and where we came from. And that was like we were already up in the hills. On the way, we found this little bar. It's a local bar, like it's made very locally, and it was kind of unique, so it caught my eye. It was closed by now, but in front it's a bar, then at the back people live. So it's very, like, it was very nice. The bar was very little and very nice and very unique. Like, that's a table and chairs, and here they, from what Tony said, they sell the tradition beer, like they made the ones are made traditionally. So it was very, like, it was very unique, that caught my eye. I had to come and show you guys. It was very nice. And now the hiking continues. Like, I was very tired by now, but I didn't have a choice. So this is the first village we met. Like, people live up in here in the hills, which I did not know, because it was up in the hills, and I don't know how can people survive up here. How do they go to the hospital? How do they find shops? That was the thing that was coming up in my mind. Like, how can people live here, up here? But I guess they can, because still we were not that very far from the town, and the motorcycle passes this road. So I guess it was still easy for them.
Imagine if you're living up here, and that's the view you're getting every day in the morning when you wake up. And see that, guys. You can only hear the birds, eh? Wow. I wish this could be me, but I cannot stay up here. It's a hike. We're from down there. It's a very, so we are going for the Morningside. It's called Morningside. But we are late, but we just wanted to go and see it, how it looks like. But you should go there in the morning, very early in the morning. You see the city. You can see the Moro town from up here.
So guys, the view you're seeing up there in the clouds, that's where we're actually going, and we're down here. So I was just wondering, what time are we getting there? Because we are like down, like we see that place is really far. So on our way, we got these guavas trees, and the guavas were just staring at us. They were ripe guavas. They were like yellowish, and we wanted to get some. Wanted to get a break, so Tony was just just getting some guavas for us. So I don't know how long I did this. I think I did this when I was so young. Back at my grandmother's house, that's when we used to go to get some firewood and be able to get guava. So this was like a refresh back to the life I used to live back when I was living in Kenya with my grandmother, like during my studies. So it was a very nice experience for me. Like, I loved it.
Here, guys, look at these things. Yeah, I haven't eaten guavas for so long. Thank you. This is what you are missing in Africa. Just taking guavas from a tree. Nobody's charging you anything, and it's very nice. Guavas hunting. This is what we called. Watch out! Guys, watch out! So somebody just left bananas. How do you call this? Is it a bunch of? Is it a bulk or a bunch of banana? I don't know. But somebody left this thing here, and nobody can take anything. Shikamoo. Salama mzima. Pole na kazi.
So here, Tony had lied to us. We are taking a shortcut. But guys, never take a shortcut. Shortcut is a long cut. Like the road was bad. We had to pass through a river. We had to pass through, like there was no road. But actually it was a shortcut because I believe we could have taken the long way. We could haven't been here by that time. So actually it was a shortcut, but still it was a bad shortcut. But anyway, luckily we got here on time. We had to take like a few rests to examine the place. The place was nice. The view was amazing. Like, woo! Like I was in paradise. So this is an old house that is up in the hills. I don't know what were these people thinking to build this house up here, but now it's an historical site. Like people come to see and people come for the view. So this view here, it's called the Morningside. You come here early in the morning. Either you can use a bike because there's a way, like a bike can come from down to up here, but it's quite expensive because they know like it's far. First is far and it uses a lot of time, but also I don't think if it's an experience if you take a motorcycle to come with it up here. You'll be missing a lot on the way, like a lot. So I guess I prefer just by hiking. It's much better and it's refreshing, and the stories you guys have to chat and meet the locals. So it was really nice. It was amazing. I loved it. And these are some few videos I made up there. So the view was amazing. Like I loved it.
So guys, the journey continues to Choma Waterfall. So we just made a stop at the Morningside and we are heading to Choma. It's a party 2 hike for us. I hope I can make it because I'm dead already. I'm fucking dead.
So guys, from down there to up here to the Morningside, it was 2 hours hike. Then from here we had to take a rest going to Choma Waterfall, where it was my final destination. Like that's where we were going. So on the way we met this old church. This church was built by the Germans. I don't know what were the Germans looking for up here, but it looks like a very old church and it has never been repaired. Maybe, I don't know, but it looks very old. And I'm sure there's a lot of history here. Too bad we couldn't find somebody to elaborate much about the church inside because it was a Sunday. But there was nobody here, and I'm not sure if people still come and pray here. On our way to Choma, we met these kids. I just know one of them. Her name was Happy, and her friends invited us to give us guava. So one of the kids climbed up on the tree to get us some guavas. So these are like the village kids. Somebody can just climb up on a tree to get fruit for us. And this is Happy. She was a quite loving soul. Like she was the most happy kid among them, and she's the one who was like open to speak out and to talk. So we were like just asking them some questions about how they go to school, because here it was up in the hills. So we were asking them how do they go to school, like how often, because this time was a rainy season and the road was very bad, and how could they be like managed to go to school. And they offered us a stay because it was about to rain, and they know, like they're the ones who told us like, guys, can you come back here because the rain is going to rain just now. So just by looking up in the sky, these kids knew like there was rain, and we didn't know that. But after staying here, the rain started pouring, like quite a heavy rain. So we had to wait for the rain to stop for us to continue with our journey. So they offered us seats to sit. It was like a very good experience. Like you just meet kids and they invite you to your home, to their home, and we just started making stories.
Mnapandisha mlima na ndizi?
So until all this is over, just 4,000, 5,000. So you can imagine 2 trips for 5,000 every day when it's the season for bananas.
So here now it was raining, and there was some work they were doing, so we just had to help out because I've been doing this with my grandmother, like removing the maize. So it was like really nice. After that, we had to get out of there because it was raining and the raining was not stopping. So we just had to start our way because it was almost getting dark. At this time, it was around 4 in the evening, 4 p.m. in the evening. And this village, anyone who knows Afandesele, this is their village. Like getting here, Tony told us like this is Afandesele village. Afandesele is one of Tanzania musician, the old musician, and this is where he lives. Like this is where he comes from.
Guys, we made it to Choma, but it was a very hard struggle. But thankfully I'm here, but I'm very sweating. It has been raining. I have nothing much to say. No more, nothing to say. It's just I want to see the view, what I've been struggling to come and do here.
We arrived to Choma when it was still raining, and it was around 5. So it was almost getting dark, but we had to go and see the view because I've been struggling all the way just to come and see the waterfall. So this is the way going down to the waterfall. We just had to use the sticks because it was the road was slippery. So we had to use the sticks, or else somebody can have like fell. And this is the Choma Waterfall. This is how it looks. Like I've been struggling for this view, can't imagine. And as you see, it's still raining, like the rain is still there. But thankfully I made it. Like all my struggles, like I've been struggling for these waterfalls. The weather is really bad in Morogoro during these rainy seasons. Like I think it's not the right time to visit Morogoro during the rainy season because it's a struggle. It's a very struggle. But anyways, I managed to see what I wanted to see. I enjoyed what I enjoyed. I had fallen down through the roads, through the mud, but I was happy I made it to the waterfall. I saw the waterfall, and that's what like made me happy. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for my returning subscribers, and I hope I'll see you on my next video.